Welcome back to episode 9 of Chainsaw Man. This episode was a lot of fun. It was action-packed and it had great music to boot. Though I will say the music was kinda loud. This episode we got to find out who was dead and who is still alive. I think Himeno's dead. I think she's dead, completely gone. Unfortunately, I liked her. Aki is still here though. He's staring off in disbelief at her. He doesn't do anything the entire episode. And that would also apply to Power as well. She ran away. And I don't think she is eligible for the Nobel Peace Prize at any point in the future. Though, I wonder if she came back. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's say she just snuck on back and picked up Aki and then slinked away. There was a reminder here that they are looking for the Chainsaw Man's heart. The hand is still there, and it pulls on the little ripcord here. And voila, we get a battle. So this time around, the Blade guy is going to split him in two, which is a bit of foreshadowing. The battle is really cool. The music with it, really nice as well. The Blade guy, he always seems to need a little bit of assist. So he got two guys with guns. And the two guys with guns just started trying to shoot Denji there. And one got a knee to the face. Denji, of course, was getting shot during the battle from those two dudes. And he actually took one of the guys hostage. He licked the guy's face and said, "You better not do anything because I will hurt your buddy." And we know how this always goes. If you are a bad guy, if you are the Blade dude, what would you do in this moment? Would you worry about your buddy? The Blade guy said no, and he cut the two in two. Let's take a moment here to see everybody that has passed away. The train came and Makima is actually just standing there. She got blood all over her. There was a shooting on the train, she reported. But it wasn't her that got shot, even though we have a picture of her being shot in the head and people standing over her. She was not hurt at all. These guys need a moment of silence. Kurose was asked to get 30 convicts with life sentences or worse. You know it's not going to be for anything good. If I had one last meal, it would be a giant, juicy cheeseburger. Unfortunately for these guys, they got bread. 2 boxes worth of bread. I think the other box was meant for throwing their trash away, which is pretty nice that they were actually cleaning up after themselves. They didn't know it was their last meal. I could tell it was their last meal. I'm sure the majority of people that watched this episode believed it was their last meal, and they were used to extinguish the lives of evil people. This guy was having a really bad day. He could tell something weird is happening. No one believed him. They thought he was crazy. So we just have that dude in a big pool of blood on the ground at this point. Look at the guy holding Denji. That would be the worst spot. That's not what you want to be. You don't want to be in the splash zone when it comes to blood. At SeaWorld, you want to be where Shamu is actually at. But not here on the streets. No, you don't want to be covered in that blood. Sawatari knew right away that they need to make sure Makima is actually dead because that seems like her power. She was freaking out. She knew this was something bad about to happen. The guy she radioed to exploded. We see Makima, who is using her power to squish people out of existence. And she is very scary, very scary. That's that look where, you know, they look nice and all of that and all sweet, and then really they have that killer instinct. I feel like I said that earlier this week with Bleach episode 9. And you see her smile. Just say the name. Just say it. Just do it. This reminded me a lot of Death Note. Her ability seemed like a Death Note. I know she's not writing it down, but basically that guy, the person that's sacrificing their life, has to say the name, and then she just squishes that person out of existence. So going back, we have a lot of bad guys that got squished out of existence by Makima. I would say we do a moment of silence for them, but you know what? They're bad people. We're not going to have a moment of silence for them. we are just going to, if you want to, just put the F down there in the comments for all these criminals that died this day. We have this one, and this dude, and that guy, and over here. I feel bad for the backpack guy. He's going to get blood all over him. He's probably trying to go to work or something like that. I was going to say school, but I don't see a uniform. But he's got blood all over him now. And then we got this lady that was being held hostage. It almost looks like she's smiling in this picture, but I know she was screaming earlier because she was a hostage. So she's probably happy she's getting away. Again, the blood doesn't wash out all that great, but you know what? You live to tell the story. From this picture, there was only 12 prisoners' lives used. Maybe there's another 18 in reserve, or they just didn't feel like drawing 5 rows of 6 prisoners. Sawatari is still in disbelief of what is actually happening here. The van's ready. We need to go. We need to drag Denji into that van. We have an unexpected hero show up at the top of the street. We have Kobeni. She is ready to go. She's been through a lot. She's a little pissed off. She's going a little mad. But you know what? She's really cute. And apparently really strong and fast. You can tell Sawatari is really freaked out. I would be too at this point. The bad guys get away. Kobeni saves Denji. She gets to repay him for him saving her life earlier, and also apologizes for almost murdering him prior. She's gonna need that money that she sends home from this job to use it on psychologists in the future. Unfortunately for Kobeni, she was going to tell Himeno that she is quitting her job when she sees her next time, but we know Himeno's gone, so I wonder if Kobeni's gonna stick around, or she is going to quit and get some sort of vengeance for everybody that died today. At the train station, we see Madoka talking to Makima, just telling her what happened, saying that divisions 1, 2, and 3 will be absorbed into number 4, and Makima will be heading that division now. He also told Makima that he was resigning from his position. He did not want to die as the other people did today. I was very scared for his life because the way she looked at him, I thought she was actually going to kill him. We have Tendo and Kirose saying that they're not joining the special division. They're just there to actually train, and then they're going to go back to what they were doing before. I totally thought Makima was going to kill them too. And that was the end of episode 9. A lot of fun, although very sad about the people that we lost. Here was the picture from the rookie party. We're going to be able to say hello to a lot of new people coming up in future episodes. Plus, we're going to have to finish off Sawatari and the Blade Dude at some point. Let me know what you thought about the episode. As always, have a good one.